Who says nothing's free in this world?
Benjamin Franklin?
Him and also the people that give us $5 a month on our
Patreon.
Yep. And they get these extra talking ones we do. 20 extra minutes precisely, sometimes more, never less.
Ain't never less.
Never. You put your $5 up, you're going to get what you paid for. Yeah. Also, you listen to the other things that we put out there. Red State Update one we do, and then we also do one, the Redneck Matinee, where we talk about our favorite Southern movies and on. So it helps out those. But also, you get a little something extra, and this is what we give to them. And they decided that we asked them, because these belong to them, not us. They pay for them. They want them.
We said, Patreoners, what is some good 20 extra minutes for us to slip into the main show feed to lure unsuspected non-$5 givers over to become Patreoners too? And they said, well, how about some of this or this one? And we were like, hey, Jackie, you remember this one? And we put together a couple of best ofs.
Not picked by us, by the people who pay for them. They're paying for it, so I guess.
We might have picked one.
Might be maybe one with two in there, but most of them are.
3 on this one. We're going to put up another best of if you choose to listen to it in the next week or two. And over on Redneck Matinee, there was one episode we did on the great John L., who is an actor who appears in the Chuck Norris classic,
Breaker.
We did a whole episode on Redneck Matinee on Breaker. If you ain't listened to that, go over to the Redneck Matinee podcast feed, subscribe to Redneck Matinee, and then listen to Breaker episode, then listen to the Great John L. episode over there. It feels that's way over 20 extra minutes over on that. And
there was so much to talk about that particular movie, Breaker. You couldn't fit it all in one of these. You had to keep on going. You had to just keep on going. Yeah.
There's a little background episode for Redneck Matinee over on that feed. And here we got a couple of good... Oh, Jackie, what all do we talk about in these?
We talk about everything on these. I don't know.
Are these the ones where we talk about Quincy, or is that another episode?
That may be another. We talk about Quincy. Talk about dogs. I like that one. I like talking about dogs. Goober, Lindsey, and who is Spock on Star Trek. Yeah, we talk about it. We run the gamut on these. It's pretty much not too many politics, probably slip in just a little bit, but for the most part, you don't want to give $5 to anybody to hear about any more politics in this world. You just don't want to do it.
But it slips in anyway, so.
Yeah.
Save your receipts.
If you got the money, honey, we got the time. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. We
Welcome.
Appreciate your help.
Welcome.
Thank you kindly.
Welcome.
What do you mean, welcome?
To 20 extra minutes with Jackie Brawls and Dunlap the man.
They know what this is. They
You
pay
have
for it.
chosen to give us money
They know.
on the Patreon. Enough money that you get to listen to this 20 extra minutes with Jackie Brawls and the Dunlap Show.
We appreciate it and hope we're going to do the best job we can to earn every last cent of that. So Dunlap, tell whatever dirty story you're going to do, whatever it is, I'll just let you do it. People, if they like it, you can do it on here. If you need to run your mouth and cuss and all that, if that's what makes you feel good, if that's what the people want to hear, I'll sit here and tolerate it because they give us $5. I hope that's not all you people want. I hope not. But by some of the questions or things he was saying last week, some of you try to get him riled up. So just go on, cuss it there, just say all the bad words, do whatever it is you want to do. I won't tolerate it. But I'm not doing it because of you. I'm doing it for the patrons that support us. So go to it.
You remember Kingsford Scope?
Who?
Kingsford Scope.
Kingsford Scope.
He died.
Where did he die from?
Heart attack.
Well, what are you bringing that up for? I don't know if I know him that well.
I figured you knew him. You know about everybody.
I know the name, but I can't put a face to it right now.
Kingsford Scope used to come in. I remember him coming in the store all the time. He'd come in there and he'd buy this or that, bring it up to the counter, pay for it with some money.
That's what everybody did in the store. I can't remember every single.
Scope?
I can't remember every single last person that comes in there. No, the name sounds familiar. You got a picture of them? Show it to me. Is it an obituary
in the paper? I got the paper down here with
you. If you got a picture of them, I'll probably put name to the face. But I
Kingsford
can't.
Scope, old white man.
All right. I'm sorry to hear about his passing.
Had a hat, wore a cap.
That's still
Like a short sleeve checkered shirt.
that's more than half of people come in the store. You just see it right there.
Jeans, work boots,
Yep.
big belt buckle.
That's I
Kingsford Scope.
Got to narrow it down a little bit more than that. Kingsford Scope.
Well, I just give you about 8 different things.
That's about, I'd say, over half of the people that come in wear a hat, blue jeans, big belt, work shirt. That's what people did at the store. That's what it was.
He'd walk right up to the counter and go, "Hey, remember this? Remember this?" He'd go, "Hey, Jackie."
I remember a lot of people doing that. I'm sorry I can't remember him. I feel terrible. I'm sorry to hear about his passion. But you're going to have to show me a picture.
Okay, what about this? You'd give him change back. You'd say, "Put that in your pocket now."
I did that to everybody come in the store. That's what I did.
Did we say that was Andrew Yang's slogan, campaign slogan? Put that in your pocket now?
Oh, if we didn't, we should have. That's pretty good. If he uses that, do we get like a... Because that's my saying. That's what
I'd say you got to give me $1,005 now.
Well, he'd do it. If he'd make an example out of me, he wants to show the whole country.
I do want to ask him if we can negotiate this.
He's welcome to use it. He's back in, right? They thought he was going to be gone, but he's ahead of Beto's Rourke now.
Well, that was before Beto got mad and cussed.
Well, good on him for cussing again. I don't like to hear it, but if that's what, if that's what it takes, somebody pay attention to Beto's Rourke, so be it. Not to say that he's not sincere. I think he was, but,
Kingsford Scope drove a truck.
Yeah.
Sound like a drive-by trucker song. Kingsford Scope drove a truck. Jackie, you don't remember that?
Lots of people drove a truck. What kind of truck?
Like a work truck.
What?
Like had a toolbox on the back.
What make of it? That's a GMC. What was it?
I don't know, man. I ain't a car guy.
I don't know either. I don't know what it. That's if it's a work truck. It's got a tool, but that's more than I don't know how many I can count of trucks that pulled up in and out of the store the whole time it was open. Yep, I know that.
Add up. Go Vols. Tennessee Volunteers.
I know what you're talking about, but that
they play sports.
That ain't narrowing it down. That's half of the people. Especially if it's college football season, everybody had that on the damn car. But most people had it all year round. That don't help me none.
Kind of had a pot belly. He'd buy beer. He'd get a beer. Not every time, but he'd say, "I'm going to get me a pack of this beer." And you could tell by his belly he probably drank a little too much of it. How you doing, Jackie?
Have you got a picture of the man?
Well, I mean, on the damn... It's probably on my phone. Let me see if I see.
Why do you have a picture of him on your phone?
Daily, I look up a daily... I ain't got a picture of Kingsford Scope on my... Do I? Hold on, let me go through all my photos. Were you
close with him? I don't remember. The name sounds vaguely familiar.
I thought you were close with him.
Well, why you got a picture of him in your phone?
Let me just see. There was a while when I was working on my documentary project when I took a picture of everybody come in the store.
Oh.
What I was going to do was look up his obituary on the Daily News Journal site, but let me just go through several years of photographs and see if I can find Kingsford.
If you don't know whether you have it, I ain't going to sit here. People pay $5 don't want to sit here and listen to you go through your damn phone pictures.
Oh, shit. Half of these are my dick.
All right. Enough.
Here he is.
I don't want...
No, that's my dick.
Shut it. I'm not going to sit there and listen to this. Just shut it.
Let me go Daily News Journal. Let me look up his obituary. Let's see. I don't know how you spell scope. I guess like a mouthwash. Kingsford Scope. Obituary. Daily News Journal.
All right. Put it in there. I don't...
let's see. Here we go. Obituaries. Pulling it up. It's coming up. It's going a little slow. Let's see here. Kingsford Scope.
Nobody want. Why are you? People pay you $5, and this is what you do.
We'll go over just a little bit, make it up to him. Well, I just want you to see. I thought y'all were best friends.
I wasn't. I might have been acquaintances, a friend. I think if I was his best friend, I'd remember a little bit more about him. But I don't. From what you've told me, that's more than half of people come in the store since I opened it up for years and years.
Kingsford F. Scope, 65. Passed away peacefully in his home with his wife, Doris, at his side.
Well, rest your soul. God rest your soul. Sorry to hear it. My sympathies.
Kingsford and Doris love the Lord, and Jackie Broles almost the same.
What?
Kingsford Scope's longtime friendship
It does not
with
say
Jackie
that.
Broles
It
came
doesn't
to
say that.
define him
No.
in his own mind and the minds of many of his neighbors.
It doesn't say that. Where's his picture? It's if I'm either going to remember him or I'm not.
You remember him?
Wait, it does say my name in there. What the hell?
Jackie Broles will be delivering the
Why
eulogy.
does it say that? I'm not going to
Thursday, August 8th.
No, I'm
shit,
not.
That was yesterday.
I don't know the man. Why would I?
Oh,
Is it a different Jackie Broles? Because it ain't me. I don't.
Wait, are you Jackie Broles, owner and operator of Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee?
Well, yeah, but
who, through years of kindness and friendship, got Kingsford Scope through some really hard times.
I did. If I did, I don't remember it. I feel terrible. I don't.
He is survived by his beloved wife, Doris, children, Becky, Buckley, married to Tom, and Dan, married to Lori, grandchildren, Maria Scope, Daniel Scope, married to Gina, Jessica Buckley, Joanna Black, 8 great-grandchildren, brothers Glenn, married to Marion, and Ken Mary, numerous nieces, nephews, extended family, and his best friend, Jackie Broles.
I don't remember any. I don't remember any of these people. It's. Let me say that again. It says my name right there.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at these comments. Where was Jackie to deliver the eulogy?
Wait, I didn't know there was nobody told me anything. What comments? I don't.
They got comments on the obituaries. Never read the comments. Luckily, he's dead. But you're not. Boy, they are roasting you.
What did I do? I don't know the man. I didn't.
Oh, this is terrible. Jackie Broles' best friend dies. He can't even be bothered to show up to deliver the eulogy. And underneath that it says, drag him, son.
What the? It doesn't say that.
Hey, look here.
What? Why would somebody write that? I don't even know who he is, let alone.
Jackie Broles is dead to me. As dead as his best friend, Kingsford Scope, who he didn't give two shits about, apparently.
That's not. I don't remember that.
Oh, no.
What?
The moderator from the Daily News Journal had to get on here and say, don't use language like shit.
Well, it shouldn't, but I don't know. They shouldn't use my name either, because I don't know this man. If I did know him, I don't remember, and I sure as hell wasn't best friends with nobody named Kingsford Scope, but
Oh. I got a bunch of texts here I ain't opened because I was busy.
Text.
Drinking. And that chicken freezer. Oh, they didn't know how to get a hold of you.
What do you mean they didn't know how to get a hold of me?
Yeah, you was at the hospital with Miss Broles. You had to take her to the doctor. You weren't at the store. They kept asking me. Oh, that makes sense.
What?
Doris Scope's on here. They're texting me, all his kids, all them kids they had.
Why would they? What?
They said, I don't have to know how to get a hold of him.
Why are they asking you about me? I don't know these people.
Oh, shit, because I was drunk as hell. I got on here. This is hilarious. You ever drunk text somebody and then like a week later you find all the texts? I can't believe I told her that.
I don't know these people.
Look here, I said, he'll be there.
Why would you say that when I don't?
Drunk.
I don't care.
Know. I said, they said, oh, look at here. They're saying his granddaughter's like, I'll just run by Jackie's house and tell him. I said, no need. He's right here with me. I'm telling him now.
No, you didn't tell me. First off.
No, I didn't.
And I don't know. If you would have told me, I wouldn't have known what you was talking about, because whether it was before or after, because I don't know Kingsford Scopes or any of his family. I don't. If they came in the store, God bless them, I appreciate it. And if I said all that to them, put it back in your pocket. Good, I'm glad. But I didn't spend no more time with him than that. If I did, even that, because I don't remember.
Well, I take it as a compliment.
Well,
that you can make such an impression on people that because how much does it cost to put an obituary in Daily News Journal? Is that free or does it cost money?
I don't know.
Like if it's per word and they use your name, that's 2 words and they use it several times. So that could have, who knows how much money that runs into.
Why would they? I don't understand why anybody would use my name several times in anything. It don't make any sense, let alone obituary. Look, I'm sorry. I don't know. You may have got confused. Maybe he said something. Maybe, I don't know if he was, all together there before he passed away. I don't know the first thing about it. I don't remember this man. And I apologize if there's any, I don't think I should have to apologize. It's your fault or whatever, but I'd have to say if they'd have gotten through and asked me, I wouldn't have understood what they was talking about.
Did you give him a cigarette box one time?
A what?
A cigarette box?
A cigarette box?
Yeah, what is that?
A cigarette box?
They said, do you think Jackie wants this cigarette box he give him back, or can we bury him with it as per his last wishes?
I don't remember giving a cigarette box to nobody, let alone him.
Well, good, because I told him to bury it with him.
Well, that's fine.
I said, Jackie, you don't want that piece of shit.
You didn't have to say it that way, but why the hell would anybody want to be buried with something that I didn't give them?
They said, LOL. So you give him a cigarette box?
No, I didn't.
They said the inscription was very meaning. Well, let me see here. Forget my phone now.
It says all of that?
The inscription was very meaningful to Peepaw, and he has to be buried with it so he can be inspired even in heaven.
What?
When the angels lose their luster, he can always turn to the wise words and friendship of his best friend, Jackie Brawls.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I do not remember this man. I apologize. I feel terrible about his passing. There's not much I could have done to help a funeral because I wouldn't have had nothing to say about it. I wouldn't be able to give no eulogy because I don't remember the man.
Look here. It says, "Hey there, Kings." They took a picture of the, "Hey there, Kings. When life gets hard, remember you have many friends who treasure your companionship and that you mean the world to. Don't let things get you down. Keep your head up and keep reaching for the stars."
Well,
signed, Jackie Brawls.
No. I mean, that's nice. Somebody said that to him, I guess, but I don't sound, no.
How do you spell your name?
What do you mean, how do I spell it? It's JACKIEBROYLES.
Okay.
What?
Do you ever spell it more like Jerky Boys?
What?
Does this look like your signature, or does this look like Jerky Boys?
Jerky? It's cursive. That ain't my handwriting. No. It looked like it says Jerky's Boys.
Was he friends with the Jerky Boys?
Who is the Jerky Boys?
They used to call people up on the phone and do prank calls.
What?
You never heard the Jerky, hey, sugar tits, or whatever?
Oh, no, I don't listen to that. Why would I know anything about that?
Hey, open up your ears, jackass, or something like that.
What? No, I don't listen to that.
Okay, do you remember Beavis and Butthead?
That's cartoons, yeah.
It was like the same time.
Well, that don't help me none. When was that?
Collective Soul was on the soundtrack to the Jerky Boys movie.
What was?
Does that give you an approximate date?
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know this, man. I don't know Jerky's Boys. I don't know what Buttheads is a cartoon. I barely remember that. I remember because the children used to wear it all the time. They used to wear Buttheads on the T-shirt and things like that.
Oh, you used to kick them out of the store.
Well, I thought that'd rude to say that. And nowadays, it's
you can't come in here with that.
It's powerful, of course, these days. Butthead, I'd love to hear the word butthead every day. Now, these days, that'd be fine. But back then,
like a psalm.
Yeah, it'd be better. But back then, I didn't like people saying buttheads. I didn't think
you
that
say, get out of here, that filthy thing on you.
Well, I didn't know.
Me and Kingsford Scope just sit back here and laugh and laugh.
Well,
I don't remember who it was.
Well, it may not have been Kingsford if you.
In my head now, because we've been talking about it, he's like in all my memories of the store.
What? Who's Jerky's Boys?
They call you up and they go, "Hey, you got Prince Albert in a can?"
They don't call me up. I don't ever talk to him on the phone. If that's his friend, then so be it. That they got that mixed up with me. That ain't me. I ain't no Jerky's Boy.
Okay, think back. Do you remember when Kingsford Scope was in your store? Did he ever bring up the Jerky Boys or talk about being friends with the Jerky Boys?
I don't know anything about Jerky's Boys till you said it right then. That's the first thing I ever heard of it.
What was their names? Like their names. There was one and then there was the other one. Was there a third one?
I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
Was there like one of them, like a Pete Best and the Jerky Boys, they kicked out and he tried to do his own thing later?
What, the songs, Jerky's Boys, what do they do?
They just call you up and make fun of you when you answer the phone. It's funny.
That ain't no kind of something to do.
They got a movie in the 90s.
What? That's what little children do. How do you get a movie for that? All the little kids play on the phone. That ain't no movie.
Now that I'm tracing it back through the years, it does kind of seem like how we got Trump.
What is?
Just all this stuff I liked.
Jerky's Boys? Well, I don't like it. If that's what it is, the hell with that.
Should I text his granddaughter and see what she's doing tonight? And
I don't know
if it's possible he was friends with the Jerky Boys instead of you?
I don't know who it is. You can text her whatever you want. I don't know her. I don't know Jerky's Boys. I don't know Scope.
I ain't texting her because I got about 1 million texts from her pissed off as hell that you wasn't there to deliver the eulogy. When really they might have wanted the Jerky Boys there going, "Hey, Sugar Tits, I guess he's dead."
What?
That's what.
I don't talk like that.
Can you imagine the Jerky Boys giving a eulogy at a funeral? I think it might go something like this.
I
just did it. I don't need to do it again.
What is it?
They would call up they probably put a phone in the casket and they'd call it from the, "Hey, Kingsford Scope was my best friend." And they'd get on the phone and they'd call it and it'd ring in the casket and somebody like the other one would.
That sounds awful.
Make himself useful by picking the receiver up and putting it next to Kingsford Scope's head. And he'd go, "Hey, Sugar Tits."
All right. I'm glad
I'm looking for how's the afterlife?
I'm glad I don't know what the hell Jerky's Boys is, because everything you just described sounds awful. It don't sound like anything I want to know about.
What was that Robin Williams movie where his wife's dead and he goes through heaven looking for her?
I don't remember the name of that, but I remember that and him running around heaven hollering out a name over and over again.
Is that what the movie is?
That's what I remember, that he does something like that. He goes to heaven, right?
That'd have been good with the Jerky Boys in it.
Well, it would be.
Well, rest in peace, Kingsford Scope. I'm sorry that we didn't get Jackie to give a eulogy at your funeral.
Why would I give a eulogy? I wouldn't have been able to say nothing, even if I wanted to. What would I say about somebody I don't know him. I don't know Jerky's. I don't know anything about none of it.
And if it was the Jerky Boys that was supposed to give the eulogy, I'm double sorry, because I'd love to get them to sign some of these CDs.
If you got the money, honey, we got the time. If you got the money, honey, we got the time. Hey, everybody, these are our patrons, friends. Well, thank you for all you do for us.
And that ain't bullshit, folks. We mean it sincerely. I want to get up on you and tell you how much I appreciate everything you've done for us, sticking around through thick and thin, handing us over money after money month after month.
We appreciate it. I don't mean to interrupt your thinking here, but hey, I got somebody asking us here on the thing. Hang on. Do you want a chicken sandwich? They're going to stop before they get over here to pick us up. I don't know how many
of these I can eat.
I'm full because we ate tacos earlier today. Been a special day, but they're asking. I ain't had one of these yet.
Who is it? Brenda?
Brenda says she'll stop. She asked us where she's going. I'm hanging out and chatting right now. Going to head home soon, she says here. Want a chicken sandwich if I can get one? What do I mean? She's waiting. We need to tell her.
Yeah, I'll take one, yeah.
All right.
And then what's she going to do? Come over here and mop?
Well, when she gets here, yeah.
Who used to do the mopping up there? How many moppers have you had? You do some mopping, but I don't think people realize how greasy the air gets up in there.
Well, you got to...
Here in Jackie's Market.
Greasy gets air. What are you talking about in the air?
You got to mop a store floor.
I know you do. What? She'll mop when she gets done, when she gets over here.
You pay her good enough, you always run her down and say, why don't you miss a spot?
No, it's fine.
You didn't do good over here.
See, I didn't say that to her. I didn't say no such thing. I'm too busy usually eating whatever she brings. She Long John Silver she brings. See,
it's why I can't lose no weight, because I'm always over here.
She ain't nobody
She's
forcing
just
you to
being
eat nothing.
polite.
I know, but
we don't have to say we'll take some of what she's like. I'm sure she's like, well, they ain't gonna want nothing. I'll just tell them I'm running through Long John Silver's, and then we're always like, yeah, bring us a hush puppy. See, if I make a hush puppy sandwich,
that'd be good. Somebody's got to do that. There got to be some sort of po' boy shrimp, sandwich or something you put hush puppy on. That makes sense,
with
right?
Like falafel. Like falafel.
Bread sandwich is what that
Hell
is
yeah,
right there.
is.
But that's too good.
Can you get her to bring us some of that?
Do they have it there?
No. We'd have to make it our own self. Well, shit. Hush puppy sandwiches, maybe we got ourselves a multi-million-dollar idea.
Here, hit this thing right here. It's on Facebook. Right? Facebook's? That's what she's saying on there. Sit, go. Yes, we said yes, want 2 sandwiches. Did that get to her?
Is this her boyfriend in these pictures?
I don't know who. It's your Facebook thing or whatever on here.
Is either her boyfriend or her daddy.
That ain't her daddy, is it?
I guess it's her boyfriend then. How come she don't ever bring him no sandwich?
How do you know she don't? He ain't here. She maybe when she leaves here, she stops on the way back to get him something. We don't know what she does.
Half of Brenda's life is running around getting people sandwiches. The other half's mopping the damn floor.
If she didn't want to do it, she wouldn't ask us every time. Message send. All right.
Maybe the one day that we say, no, we done eat.
Well, we did do eat. Done eat. We did. We had taco.
Set her free.
We had Taco Bell. It wasn't but an hour and a half ago. We had a Taco Bell.
I was hungry, Ian.
Well, you didn't. Why'd you say we wanted one? I was.
I'm hungry now.
I want to try one of them Popeye sandwiches. I don't even care if I'm full. I still want to try it.
She'll say, "Hey, I'm here at the drive-thru. Y'all want anything?" And if we go, "No, you just get yourself something and you come on when you're ready," she will be set free like goddamn Will Smith at the end of Aladdin spoilers.
What?
You see that new Aladdin?
What, Aladdin's?
Did you see Lion King?
No, I ain't seen it yet. Somebody said it wasn't no good. And I'm like, well, it's got all them animals in it. And I said, I sing too much.
That person
too
is a stupid motherfucker.
Hey, watch him out. I said, that's what I said, too much. And I asked how long the movie was. They said they didn't know, but it felt long to them, whoever. But anyhow, I ain't seen it because of them, though. I don't have to see it in the theater. I see it when it comes on flicks or whatever it does.
What do you call it where the water is in the desert? Oasis.
Yeah.
If you were writing an extra song for Lion King, if Walt Disney come to you and said, this thing needs to be 5 more minutes long and we need another song on the soundtrack.
It's something about the jungle, I guess, or something, all these vines or something,
Who sings it?
I don't know which one.
Pumbaa?
I don't know all the names. Is it a lion or something else. Whatever. All the animals in it. Zebra sings it. I don't know.
Oh, like a new character who hates vines?
I don't know all the characters from it. I've seen on the commercial. It looks like every kind of animal. Look like an elephant. Look like all of them. Look like all the African animals are in it. To me, I mean, that's what I saw anyway.
My name is Zachary Zebra. All these vines.
I hope I don't ever ask you to.
Character stuff or whatever.
I hope I don't ever ask you to come. That's why they ain't come ask you yet to write something for Lion Kings or whatever.
I get tripped up all of these times, falling down in the jungle because of all of these vines.
Over these vines.
Over these vines.
Yeah.
Under these vines.
Almost, yeah.
Under these vines. I'm hoping for an afternoon with you. Under these vines. You know, like a ballad. Like
yeah. I got a song. You put this anywhere in the movie. Whoever's singing it. Out of my way, little monkey.
Who's singing that?
Anybody can sing it. Sure.
Slow down, elephant.
Slow down.
Maybe it's like the elephant singing to the monkey and the monkey singing to the elephant.
Well, usually that's how they talk in musicals, yeah.
I don't think we made that any better at all.
I told you that. I never thought we would have. Is that what we was trying to do?
Should I be helping Brenda upstairs when she gets here? Because she ain't young.
When she gets here, she'll get here. Well, she'll be all right.
And her health ain't good.
Her health is fine. Her health is about as good as yours, I'll say that, which means it ain't great, but, I mean, look at you.
She was riding a scooter in Walmart the other
Ain't
day.
none of her health going to be good after eat a Popeye's chicken sandwich after we're done eat a bag of Taco Bell. Ain't none of it's going to work health worth a damn. Why you even ask?
What kind of bread would you use for that hush puppy sandwich?
Whatever on crystal bed buns, crystal bread.
So like one hush puppy on a little crystal sandwich?
You make the crystal bun twice as big. It's still that, but it's big. A big crystal bun. So you get about 8 hush puppies on there.
Now I think
four cross.
I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to say it's one hush puppy on a crystal bun. And I'll say, I'll take a 4-pack, please, and it's a hush puppy sandwich.
You got tartar sauce on it, right? It's a squirt of tartar sauce and on the crystal bun. All right, okay.
Did Crystal used to have a fish? Like I got Crystal
fish.
Chicks. Did they have a fish?
I don't remember them having it, but I don't ever remember getting no fish at Crystal, no. I get Crystal Pup, Crystal Chick, but no, I don't ever remember.
Crystal fish slider.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a fish fillet on it. A hush puppy, and tartar sauce.
Yeah.
And crunchies. So basically, just get some crystal bread and get some Captain D's and just divvy it up.
Well, no, but that hush puppies.
You get hush puppies Captain D's.
Well, I know that, but you don't put fish and all that stuff on it. Just a hush puppy sandwich. Just leave it at that.
I guess I got carried away.
Well,
right.
you did. You turn it into something else. We're just talking about a hush puppy sandwich. Now it's a fish sandwich with a hush puppy on it. The fish overrides everything else. No, just a crystal. I was even going with you. I was agreeing. All right, that'd work if it's a decent sized hush puppy, not one of them little baby ones. We're talking about good medium to large hush puppy on a crystal bun by itself. Maybe a little cheese. Maybe. But you don't need it.
Cheesy pup.
Little cheese on it, and then
tartar
sauce on it, and there you go. With or without cheese, your choice. Like they let you do that with everything. Crystal.
Let me take you back in time, Jackie.
Yeah.
Let's go back to, say, 1984. And you're driving down the street. You're like, where am I going to eat today? McDonald's? Captain D's? Long John Silver's? These were the restaurants you would see.
Oh, yeah.
Burger King got a good fish sandwich.
In 1984.
Maybe. I don't know if they did or not. All I'm saying is, what happened to fish in the fast food industry? there was a Long John. Maybe this isn't nationwide, but Captain D's, Long John Silver's here in Middle Tennessee. Yeah. Those were fast food
fish
stalwarts. Stalwarts.
What is it?
Is that even the word I can't pronounce I want to use? What I'm trying to say, Jackie, is you used to fish could be had through drive-thrus. Captain D's was even kind of fancy. You'd go there after church.
Oh, yeah.
But McDonald's still has a fish. And I guess Burger King still has a fish.
They got a fish, yeah. They've always had a fish for a long time anyway, yeah.
Turned into doughboys. But my question is, what happened to the rest of the fish? People must have thought fish is the future of fast food. I don't know. Are they even opening up new ones?
They still got, what is it? I ain't seen a Captain D's. I've seen which one have I seen? I can't tell the difference now because it's been so long you don't hardly see either one of them. But one of those is around somewhere, right?
What happened? Wasn't there a third one?
It used to be years ago, I think.
What was the third one? A pirate?
I don't remember.
It's just weird because now all anybody eats is fast food. Of course, I'm talking about myself primarily, but it just seems like people want options. I guess people want healthy options, and fish is healthy until they make it like they do at Long John Silver's.
If fried fish ain't you get that stuff on it, that doctor says ain't none of that good for you. Did we tell everybody how much we appreciate them? I'm sorry she got in the middle of. Were we done telling everybody, all our listeners right now, how much we appreciate them?
Have you ever seen a picture of Jackie when he was young? He looks a lot like Captain D.
No, I don't look like Captain D.
Captain D? Is that Captain Dick?
No.
Well, when anybody says D nowadays, Jackie, you may not know this because you don't talk to youth. But if somebody called me Captain D, it'd be because my dick is awesome.
Well, you think that no matter what. That's what all you think about one way or the other. So, yeah, that's what you think.
Oh, shit. So I just...
Captain Dan. What I think. Captain Dan.
Captain D celebrates 50th anniversary at 2019 Franchisee Convention.
There you go.
I would give anything to be at this convention.
Well, we used to go, Politicon.
We'd go to debates.
We went down to, the Comic-Con.
We went all over fucking New Hampshire.
If there's anything that somebody might give us a little money for on the thing, not you, because you folks are already doing it. If you want to do another one of them, what do you call it, starters?
Kickstarter? Where we just...
This is the one... This is what we raise money to go to right here.
No, listen, does anybody work for Captain D's? Tell them, like, we'll devote our lives to you. And I won't say Captain Dicks or make dick jokes much.
Don't need to do that anyway.
This is, I guess I should read this press release. Captain D's, the nation's leading fast casual seafood restaurant. Is that true? What about Long John Silver's? I feel like they're the nation's leading fast casual seafood restaurant. That's about the same,
yeah.
Announced today that it celebrated its golden anniversary. That's a lot of fried-ass fish. By honoring outstanding franchisees, area directors, restaurant crews, and vendor partners at its 2019 franchisee convention in San Antonio last month. Among those recognized were Joe Springer of New Fish LLC. New Fish is spelled capital N-U, capital F-I-S-H. Who was named Captain D's Operator of the Year for his exceptional sales performance and high satisfaction from employees and guests. Now, let me tell you something. When you got a bunch of after-church people at a Captain D's and you get that high customer satisfaction, you are doing something good.
Yeah.
Because those are some hard-ass people to please. After church crowd at Captain D's.
Well, at Captain D's, the main thing you got to do is get that fish out and make sure it tastes good. I mean, what else you got to do? Keep a kitchen going, yeah.
I guess when people come in there just starving, pleading, like, oh, Captain D, give me some of that good dick.
Wow.
Captain Dick.
I know.
I can't get over it. It just hit me.
I don't want to hear it.
As well as Captain D's largest franchisee, Trident Holdings. I'll get it because of King Neptune, which took home the award for Developer of the Year. Look, they got a logo. Captain D's 50th.
When was this convention? When did we miss this? When was it?
Well, the press release come out today.
Well, so it's recent. We could have.
It's recent.
Oh, good Lord.
In addition to recognizing exceptional operators and development achievements, each year Captain D's honors a franchisee that exemplifies its mission of providing guests with affordable, high-quality seafood in a warm, family-friendly environment with its prestigious induction into the Captain D's Hall of Fame. This year's inductee was Robbie Copenhaver, who's been an esteemed member of the Captain D's family for more than 40 years. Y'all know Robbie?
40 years.
Copenhaver, who started with Captain D's in 1978 as a cook, an American success story. Moving up the ranks of the company from management to operations to finally franchisee. 14 years ago. He now owns and operates 7 Captain D's restaurants in Alabama and Louisiana. Is a pillar in his community, helping to raise more than $400,000 for Children's of Alabama's Pediatric and Congenital Heart Center. Should I keep reading this?
Good for him. I mean, that sounds,
Area Director of the Year was Letitia Strozier of Montgomery, Alabama. Jay Bann of Georgia and Florida was Director of Operations of the Year. And the Pride Cup, Captain D's Pride Cup, went to Bluefield, West Virginia for exceptional leadership and exemplary customer service. I'm going to guess it has nothing to do with LGBTQ. President's Club induction of rest. So this goes on. They had a lot of awards. Top equipment innovation, Vulcan.
Now, do they have, is there like a picture, because you should show the 50th thing, did they have a mascot? I mean, it's Captain D himself. Do they have like a costume, somebody walk around? Because McDonald's, you'd expect to see Ron McDonald walking around somewhere when on their conventions. But that doesn't excite me to go to a Ronald McDonald convention. That don't sound fun. Now, this right here.
I don't see a picture. I see that they gave out an award for their new countertop electric fryers.
Yeah.
And then Tralson of ITW Food Equipment Group won an award for the innovation of new freezer bases beneath the fryers.
Oh, good for them. All right.
And the Golden Hammer Award for Contractor of the Year went to the Clayton Group, Inc. / Ideal Construction from Clayton, Ohio, for its outstanding work on Captain D's new Mach 1 prototype.
Ooh, Mach 1, all right.
With more than 530 restaurants in 22 states, Captain D's is the fast casual seafood leader and #1 seafood franchise in America, ranked by average unit volume.
No, wait. Now, Long John Silver's, they don't even bring them up in this when they're saying that.
Well, we'd have to see Long John Silver's average unit volume.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, they got big unit volume. Their name's Captain D.
Right.
The company is currently seeking multi-unit operators to join in the band's rapid expansion. Really? So maybe Captain D's is on the comeback. For more information about franchise opportunities, visit www.captaindsfranchising.com. I feel like we're a terrible morning show, just filling time. Somebody retired and everybody's been fired because Captain D left the drive time show, and we're like the two people, and we're just reading the internet because we know a whole new staff's coming in next week. They're bringing in a whole, like they were #1 in Nebraska. They're cleaning the house, but we got to stay here for a week, so I'm just going to read this Wikipedia on Captain D's.
Well, do something a little extra for folks, and if that's how you feel. I don't know what, but good Lord.
Captain D's has more than 530 restaurants in 22 states, is the nation's, just a lot of things that don't make any sense. But how about this? Tilapia and salmon, as well as hush puppies, desserts, and freshly brewed Southern-style sweet tea, a Captain D's favorite.
I like it, tea, yeah.
Tea's good. Contact Caitlin Willard, Fish Consulting. Oh, maybe that's Fish Consulting. Like if I wanted to consult a fish, I'd go to Caitlin Willard.
Right.
Oh, let me go here. There's some pictures here. I'm clicking on this. No, it's just the same. Not a picture of anybody in Captain D outfit. Yeah. Captain D's kicks off a cracking summer as it launches its lobster and crab celebration.
Is that what they're coming out with? I just like the fish, really. Just a hush puppy fish. I don't need all. You try to fancy that up.
It's a lobster and crab celebration at Captain D's. Go ahead, pinch yourself. See, you are awake. And all this premium lobster and tasty crab is a reality. It's a crackin' summer celebration when the captain is calling. Captain D's.
Come on, the way he said that, you know what he means.
What?
I guess I missed lobster and crab celebration.
We missed the convention, we missed that celebration, missed everything as far as Captain D's is concerned. Is there a Popeye? Look up, see if there's a Popeye's convention, because that's what Brenda's going to be bringing us here in a little bit.
They will be now. Whoever come up with the idea of doing this new chicken sandwich is going to be president of Popeyes for long.
Well, look up the Popeye's convention.
I just typed in Long John Silver's.
What?
People also ask, does Long John Silver's have all you can eat? Also, why did Long John Silver's close? What kind of fish is Long John Silver's? How many Long John Silver's are there, Daddy? Seafood restaurant Long John Silver's. This is why did Long John Silver's close? Long John Silver's is closing 16. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Of its 31 locations. Is that all there is? Due to poor sales after bad publicity for using this is from 2014, using trans fat oil to cook its products. Huh. Maybe that's just in Iowa.
I guess that was bad in 2014. I don't.
Does anybody even know what this Popeye sandwich is? Oh, shit. This is Iowa. Hold on. Now I got to find out if Long John Silver's is. Give me 1 second, Jackie.
I'm more curious, too, so, I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, I want to know.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why? Watch your mouth.
Long John Silver's celebrates 50th anniversary. Long John Silver's, the nation's largest quick-serve seafood restaurant, is making waves in 2019 while celebrating its golden anniversary with an enthusiastic Fish Yeah! From the beginning, Long John Silver's treated every moment as an opportunity to celebrate the food we love
Did
most.
they hire the same person to write both of these? Is that the same thing? I guess that's what you say about when you celebrate your 50th, I guess.
I don't think they were having a franchisee convention. This is just talking. I don't know. Maybe Long John Silver's can't afford it.
Yeah. But
First Long John's, opened in 1969, just like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Woodstock. After an enterprising businessman and restaurateur named Jim Patterson experienced a truly exceptional fish and chips meal while vacationing on the coast.
Said, I can do that better.
Yep. They recently added grilled salmon. This was a major launch for the brand that included rolling out new grill equipment to restaurants across the fleet earlier this year. With the grilled seafood menu, guests can now enjoy grilled meals and variety platters or go on bold flavor adventures with Baja sweet chili or Southwest tacos and rice bowls that are guaranteed to make taste buds scream, "Fish yeah!" I'm just reading it.
Branching out.
And I guess even Long John Silver's is phallic.
What?
Is there any fish place that ain't about a dick?
All right. Enough.
If you got the money, honey, we got the time. Fish, yeah! In addition to making waves with its new grilled menu, Long John Silver's has also been making music. What? And cranking out fantastic hits with its very own record label, Fish! Yeah Records. The seaworthy success of the record label this spring inspired a summer follow-up album celebrating Fishmas. What are they talking about? There's not a link to any of this. The summer season of seafood. Fishmas is the summer season of seafood, Jackie. The brand has also been spreading Fishmas cheer with seafaring swagger and swag in an effort to surprise and delight its social media followers. Now, this is better than the Captain D's news.
I'm going to say it is, too. See if you can find that album on anywhere.
These whimsical innovations have swept through the company's branding, seen online with their new website and in person with their redesigned packaging, both aim to amplify the overall guest experience. Well, how the hell am I going to find Fishmas? Hold on. You thought we were done. Fishmas, Long John Silver's. Long John Silver's to launch Fishmas in July campaign for summer. Man, there's a lot of articles on Long John Silver's.
Well, they're doing a lot.
They really got it going on. I thought they were done for that first article I read, and it sounds like they're doing a little more than Captain D.
Bounced back strong. I think Brenda's here.
Oh, shit. Well, let's go.
All
right. We'll work on this and get back to you with Long John Silver's Fishmas songs.
Upstairs trying to get in. Let them get that.
Transforms Winter Holiday Classics into songs featured celebrating Fishmas. Some ad age. Wait, I think I found something, Jackie. Hold on, everybody. That's not good.
5 hush puppies.
We spent a lot of time trying to find that, and that's the best I could do.
Was the president of Long John Silver's son play guitar or something like this?
That's really good.
That one sounds like a real Christmas song, man.
And I think the worst part about this is we just did Long John Silver's PR department's work for him by playing on our Patreon page Long John Silver's commercial. It started out making fun of them, and now it's like, oh, let's listen to their stupid publicity stunt. I'm sorry, everybody.
Well, this is not the place for that, but Long John Silver's probably ain't listening, so nobody's going to know about it. If we all keep it a secret amongst ourselves, we promise not to do this again.
You think Brenda's really up there? Because she ain't. Maybe she could run by Long John Silver's.
I could hear her up there trying to bang get in if we're going to go.
Well, we
get
the fish tonight. We get Long John Silver's tomorrow.
It's not like I'm hungry in a rush, but I just want to see what it tastes like. But, of course, I'll make her feel bad if I just take a bite. Don't eat the whole damn sandwich. I probably will.
I've never seen you take a bite of nothing.
All right. If you got the money, honey, we got the time. Hey there, everybody. We appreciate you, all of you, so much. Thank you kindly. We're ready to talk to you and you alone. You've earned this extra 20 minutes, and by God, we're going to give you the best damn 20 minutes that we can today.
What?
Huh?
I thought I was just going to read from this George Goober Lindsey autobiography.
Well, yeah, that's about as good as you can get there.
Oh, yeah, okay, good.
I mean, what else do you want?
Goober in a nutshell. George Lindsey with Ken Beck and Jim Clark. A behind-the-scenes look. Ken Beck, the answer man. Wasn't that his name in the Tennessean?
I think so, yeah.
A behind-the-scenes look at Andy, Barney, Aunt B, Opie, and the gang from Mayberry's favorite mechanic. What I like about this book is it starts off talking about Mayberry right in the front. And then it goes to growing up in Jasper, Alabama.
But he's got to mention Hee Haw, too. He was on Hee Haw, right?
Hee Haw's at the back.
Hee Haw. I know one came first. I know that. But still, you can't say.
What I don't like about this book is there's no index. So how am I going to find out if he was supposed to be the damn Spock?
Star Trek, yeah. This is something that Ernest Borgnine, if you listen to the other thing we did on Convoy, Ernest Borgnine was good friends with Goober Lindsey and claimed that he almost got the role as Spock on Star Trek, and I think somebody's confused on that.
Well, at the beginning of this book, Goober in a Nutshell by George Lindsey with Ken Beck and Jim Clark, I have 2 copies.
Somebody signed that. Who signed it?
Well, on the front it says, "Hey Mary Ellen." Your friend, George Goober Lindsey.
So it's signed to
It's signed to
him.
Mary Ellen by George Goober Lindsey.
How'd you wind up with it?
I probably stole it out somewhere.
All right, you shouldn't steal nothing. Just
I guess Mary Ellen was like, damn, tidying up. I was like, I don't need this Goober book. Whereas I have picked up 2 Goober books over the years.
2. How many Goober books are there?
No, I just have 2 copies of this.
Oh,
one.
2 copies of that one. Well, that makes sense. I was about to say, how many Goober books do they have out there?
I mean, there could be more. This is only what I know about.
Yeah.
In the introduction, he says, finally, I can't say enough about my friend Ernest Borgnine. We've shared a lot through the years, and I thank him so much for writing the foreword. What? My life story simply wouldn't be complete without Ernie.
Best friends.
I was looking for Ernest Borgnine in this book when we did episode 4 of Redneck Matinee Convoy. And I didn't know it was at the very beginning the whole time. If they'd had an index...
You gotta read the book.
The whole thing?
It ain't that thick a book. It ain't like it ain't War and Peace over there.
What year? I want to see what year this come out. It's from Avon Books, if you're looking it up. It's 1995. Forward by Ernest Borgnine.
All right.
A long, long time ago, I was having a terrible time at home. It was one of those impossible kinds of marriages, I guess.
What? Man.
I was frustrated and didn't know which way to turn. One day I came ever so close to just letting go of life, which this is really, if you remember the Ernest Borgnine right before he died, who was just full of joy and semen and just on Fox telling people that he masturbated and that was the secret to his longevity.
Yeah. How many like impossible marriages do you think he's familiar with? I don't know.
I guess it is. It's like,
You know,
they come, they go. Doesn't matter to me.
One of those impossible ones, you know.
I got my hands down my pants. I'll see you later, baby. That morning, I went downtown to get my car serviced. I left it at the garage and walked across the street to this restaurant to get a cup of coffee. Inside was a friend of mine, unnamed, and he said, "Do you know a guy named George Lindsey?" I said, "Hell no, I don't know him." Why is he so mad?
And they
No
don't like to be
wonder.
celebrities don't like to be bothered in restaurants or
drink a
coffee shops.
cup of
Now, leave him
coffee.
alone. If he's sitting in there enjoying coffee, plus he's been fighting with his wife, don't just come up on him and, you know.
It's a friend of his, he says.
Well,
unnamed.
either way, still.
He said, "He's on the Andy Griffith Show." I still don't know who he is, I said. Then just as my friend was leaving, George came in. My friend introduced us and left. It was like a date. So George and I just sat there looking at each other, having a drink of coffee. And 8 hours later, we were still together. We had played golf, talked to farmers,
Talk to farmers.
done a million things together.
Well, they go riding around talking to farmers.
I went home that night and I was the most complacent man you ever saw. It was wonderful just being with George. From then on, we figured it was a kind of therapy.
Ah.
And it goes on, and we play golf and just lie and cheat like sons of a gun. I still have that gigantic turkey in my Lincoln room in my house.
What?
Once on my birthday, a great big box was delivered to my door. I opened it up, and inside was a huge championship stuffed turkey, a gift from George. Another year, George gave me a huge toy ape with a little toy baby kitten tucked around its shoulders. I take that ape everywhere I go.
What?
I'm going to leave it to my grandkids one day. They won't want it. He doesn't say that.
What, an ape? What?
George is more than just a friend. He's a hope. And he should be to everyone in the country and in the world. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. I don't say that because he's my dearest friend, but because he truly is a wonderful man. That's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to just be men who are friends and say, we're friends. And then, because especially like old dudes like this probably aren't supposed to say how much they enjoy just hanging out with other dudes back then.
Says like therapy.
Like therapy. Why didn't they just get married?
Wait, what year was it?
95.
Yeah.
Obama was still running around going on, no gay marriage.
Yep. All of them are. Everybody was. Everybody running for president, yeah.
We made up our minds a long time ago that we were friends, and we have been the best of buddies for years and years. It does not mention Spock. But that was nice.
I just picturing in my head right now, Ernest Borgnine, Goober running around together, playing golf, talking to farmers, all that stuff.
What were they saying to farmers?
Probably just driving around. Remember how Fred Thompson used to driving that truck all around Tennessee? That I'm sure.
Oh, man, can you imagine if Fred Thompson rode around with Goober and Ernest Borgnine?
Add him to that mix, that'd be just as two. It doesn't get better than that. That's the best threesome I can think of in a truck.
Well, I can think of a few better threesomes, but in a truck, but just looking through here, just trying to see if I see anything about Spock. He's talking about when he gets on Mayberry, but I don't see the word Spock or Star Trek. Am I going to have to read this? Should we just has anybody ever, okay, Jackie, though, this may be a public service.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever done an audio version of Goober in a Nutshell by George Lindsey?
I wouldn't know.
Should we do that?
I don't have a problem with it. How long is it going to take to read that whole book?
Well, there's a lot of pictures, surprisingly, but it's about 200 pages.
Yeah, it's not like a
and we don't have to do a voice. We don't have to try to, hey, we don't have to do that the whole time.
It'd be all right if we did too, though, wouldn't it?
We can describe the pictures. The first lady of country music, Tammy Wynette, shares a few tips on how to sing a hit song in 1976. It's him and Tammy Wynette.
Oh, look at that.
Talks about him being on Mike Douglas. I think we read a little bit of this before on here where he felt a little neglected on the set of Return to Mayberry. Remember when he goes to Andy's hotel room?
Oh, yeah.
And then Andy and his wife stand up and say, well, we're going out to get a cheeseburger. Just left me sitting there is what he says.
A little resentful, not too bad, though.
I don't have a lot more to say. I'm just flipping through.
Just flipping through a book. Well, I don't know if people want to listen to you flip through a book. You got to say something.
Oh, should I flip it louder?
I'll try it to see if it's. I don't think that's going to help. These people are giving us $5 a month.
Well, you said this was the best.
Well, I thought it was. I thought, well, here you go. He's going to read this Goober book, and this is going to be something else. And now you just stopped in the middle of it, just turning pages.
I'm really looking for them to say that he's supposed to be Spock.
I have never heard that anywhere outside of that Ernest Borgnine book.
Well, no, now people online have said to us since we put that up that there was and I think this is all coming from a Star Trek marathon where Leonard Nimoy, they did bumpers like between the episodes, like on TV Land or something.
Yeah.
And in one of them, Leonard Nimoy says that they offered the part to George Goober Lindsey. We gotta find that, see if that's online.
Well, maybe it's true. It doesn't seem true to me.
It seems like that'd be a whole chapter in this book.
That you could call a book just almost on Star Trek, and all those Trekkies would buy it. I mean, that book right there is Goober. You get a certain audience there. How many of those books you think sold out of Cracker Barrels when it come out?
Oh, probably most of them.
Yeah, I mean that's all. He'd make a bundle if that's the only place that sold the book. Might have been the case.
And also audio books at Cracker Barrel. You know, you get audio book like, well, I got to drive to the next Cracker Barrel and turn this in.
Yeah.
I wish we had a system like that where we could record audio versions of these books that ain't never been recorded. Like, here's a whole thing on his Air Force career. I had never considered the Air Force as a possible career, but I recognized that even with my college degree on paper, I had no job in hand and no money in my pocket.
Went Air Force, yeah.
What about the pilot Goober in the Paradise Truck Stop?
What?
With Audrey Landers. One afternoon, we were watching Logan soak in the ocean, and somebody said, "I wish I had a camera." And Jimmy Coco said, "I wish I had a shark."
What?
I don't know who Logan is. I probably have to read back further. But Jimmy Coco.
Who's that?
Famous funny man James Coco?
Oh, James Coco. He called him Jimmy Coco.
Did that confuse you?
For a minute there, yeah.
Jimmy Ferrantino, Peter Marshall, Larry Hagman, Jimmy Coco, and Jack Nicholson.
What?
He was in a movie with them.
What movie is that?
Ensign, is that how you say it? Ensign Pulver.
Ensign Pulver.
Ensign Pulver. I never seen. Did you see that?
No.
I always said it was Ensign.
No, it's Ensign. I think it's Ensign Pulver.
I just figured it'd be Ensign Pulver.
No. Well, if it's got all them in it, it's probably worth seeing, I reckon.
So if I called up a video store and said, "Hey, have y'all got Ensign Pulver?" They won't know what I'm talking about.
What video? They don't have them anymore. You can't call anyone anyway.
Call back 1995 when George Goober Lindsey was working on this book, talking to Ken Beck. One of the female performers was a young lady named Joan Rivers. She was even more obsessed than I was about being a star. She used to sit in her room and write, "I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be a star," along with some great new material. I guess if that's what she needed to do to become a star, she knew what she was writing about. She'd just gotten out of college, but already had an incredible, hilarious act. Boy, could she talk, as in funny.
Funny talk.
Well, that's another mystery that will remain unsolved. Was George Goober Lindsey almost Spock on Star Trek? He does have a weird alien face.
It just doesn't seem... Yeah, maybe. The ears on him.
They put a thing... Maybe that's all they were looking for. Some good ears that can handle a point.
Well, he got a couple big ears.
Do you think we should do this episode over?
Well, at this point, I guess, I don't know. I mean, why don't you just try to finish strong and you know.
Oh, here's Goober and Mel Tillis with a elephant.
Well, that's good. That's probably the best way to end it I can think of.
I'm about to rub elbows with Leslie Nielsen on the left as I welcome Ed Marinaro to my celebrity weekend. That's my longtime attorney and friend, Howard Thaler, in the middle. It's a good photo. Yeah. Folks, listen, don't... Listen, okay, we're going to finish... Let's just free associate, Jackie.
Okay.
All
right.
Give people something.
Something. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Okay.
Am I supposed to say something?
Oh, I thought you were going to start.
No, you start.
George Goober Lindsey.
Wrote a book.
It's called Goober in a Nutshell.
Am I supposed to say something now?
No, yeah.
All right.
No.
I don't know why.
Maybe we shouldn't record this audio. Maybe if we here's a chapter called Taking a Bite Out of the Big Apple. I don't think I'd ever been more afraid or more excited than when I was during my 600-mile drive from Ohio to New York. Imagine how the rest of that chapter goes.
Him driving?
You know, we should do some investigative digging. Like every time we said we're going to get to the bottom of something on here, we never do. We never found the Skip Stevenson country music album.
No.
We never found the transcript of the Quincy divorce case or whatever that was.
That's something I still want to find that, yeah.
We need to get to the bottom of these things, and we got to find out. People have given us money. They listen to the Convoy podcast. They listen to our regular podcast. They need to know if Goober was almost Spock or not.
How do we look that up?
Well, first, you have to read this entire book.
I'm a slow reader, but I'll read it. I don't know if I'm going to read.
I don't think people expect things from us at a fast clip.
Well, yeah, that ain't just don't happen. Things just, not no offense to anybody, but that's just not possible. And you and I aren't investigative journalists. That's one thing we are not. I know a lot of people do these. What is it? The murder podcasts are snuffing people. Track people down and call people up and all. We don't do that. Well, we called Snowbird once.
And the thing about Hee Haw is so many people are dead.
Lulu's still around.
Gaylord Sartain's still around. People want to talk to Gaylord Sartain.
I talked to him.
But we got to get to who would be, but Ernest Borgnine's dead and Goober's dead, and I don't know who else would know.
How many Star Trek's still living? There's a few of them still alive.
You do not want to talk to William Shatner on Twitter.
Well, no, not him. Who, Sulu? I talked to Sulu.
You think he's keeping up with who? If George Goober Lindsey was almost asked to be Spock?
I don't know. Seemed like he might know more than anybody else. He was there. He was around at the time.
I guess we could ask him.
And how do you get in touch with him?
I mean, I just tweet, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand the world.
I don't either. Don't expect me to give you any answer because I sure as hell don't know.
So the Goob went to Music City, USA, and that's where I became acquainted with the second #1 TV show that I was to work on.
That's Hee Haw.
Hee Haw.
What did he do besides those are the two big things.
Well, you got to read the...
Well, no, I mean, if he did something else that's real big, we should know about it, right? I mean, I know Mayberry, and I know...
Well, that's enough.
Yes, it is, but if he's got two big things, which most people don't even get one, what did it do? What I want to hear about, the reason you get books and read them is hear about their failure. This is... I eventually succeed, but I didn't get the part of Spock, if there's a whole like that. He thought that was going to be his career, and turned out, no, he's on Mayberry instead. What roles did he not get besides Spock? Certainly there's more in there. He auditioned for this or that, I want to know all that stuff.
When I got to junior high school, I began to become more interested in sports. With all the problems I had in my family, I figured athletics might fill the void. I was a cheerleader my first year in high school because I was so little.
What kind of problems?
Well, I don't know. I skipped ahead. I mean, that sounds like you depress people. I don't know if you want to go out with problems.
No, I don't. I don't want to think about him having problems in his family.
The teacher would say, and George, what'd you get for Christmas? And I'd say, I got a basketball and a bicycle and a train set. Well, I'd say I got more stuff than Santa Claus himself, but they all knew I was lying and that I didn't have nothing.
Oh.
God damn it. I told you.
They all knew I was lying.
Okay, hold on. Let me read. Oh, here's Ernst. Okay. Just real quick.
All right.
Here's the same version of that story. About 25 years ago, I was supposed to meet actor Jed Allen at a restaurant one morning. We both lived in the San Fernando Valley, and we'd been on Broadway together in All American. I helped him get a job on Celebrity Bowling as a host. Just call him up. He'll give it to you. Jed told me over the telephone, I'm going to meet Ernest Borgnine. Would you like to meet him? Well, of course, I said. I knew what a great actor he was. Ernest Borgnine won the Academy Award for Marty and had turned in great performances in such pictures as From Here to Eternity and The Wild Bunch. Those are good ones.
Yeah.
What's he doing from here to eternity? I never saw that.
I ain't seen that. That's old black and white. It's been years and years. I've seen the Wild Bunch.
Have you seen Unsigned Pulver?
Ensign.
So I'm at this restaurant on Ventura Boulevard, and here comes Borgnine, big as life. We sat there and we talked. Borgnine later told me that Jed had introduced me saying, Ernie, this is Goober. And Ernie later admitted, I didn't know who the hell Goober was at all. But he went along with the deal. I guess if somebody's going to introduce you to Goober, you should go with it.
Sure.
Somebody, hey, you want to meet Goober? Just say, yep. Yes, and. And Ernie later admitted, after a short time, Jed turned to the two of us and said, I have to leave. He had to go to work. I guess on Celebrity Bowling. What would he? Just go practice. What a strike. So that left Ernie and me there. I said to Ernie, well, what are you going to do the rest of the day? And he said, I don't know. I think I'm going to go down and see this mechanic.
I'm not going home to my wife. I tell you that right now.
I asked him, you want to go play golf? Yeah, he said. It was no big deal. We went up to my country club and we played golf, and then we had dinner and we talked and we talked and we talked and we saw each other again the next day. Later on, he brought his kids over, and Joy and I babysat for him. We became close friends. I really didn't know exactly what it was. The chemistry just worked. Years later, in 1992, Ernie appeared on A Current Affair and in an interview confessed that he'd been contemplating suicide that morning. He'd been thinking about killing himself, but instead he went and played golf with me. In golf, sometimes the first choice is better. I never knew it until he revealed it on A Current Affair.
Well, thank God for Goober. Bless his heart.
That's a better way to go out.
Yeah, it's a good story. How did they ever work together? They reckon they should have had a TV show or did a movie or something.
If it was today, and they put shows for people over the age of 70 on TV, they'd have a reality show. Maybe one of those things where they go to restaurants. They're like, let's go to Italy and eat at all the fancy restaurants. Goober and Ernie go to Italy.
I'd watch them sit around and eat. That'd be something. It'd be a good show.
Maybe learn to dance.
Well, I don't know about that.
Ride horses.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Flip a house.
Sure, yeah. If they were skilled at it, you learn something watching it, yeah.
Maybe one of them skilled and the other was like, where do I put these bricks?
Learning, yeah.
These shutters look terrible.
Well, that's a hell of a team there, isn't it? Ernie and Goober.
What? Why can't we, you know what? Why can't we do that ourselves?
What do you mean?
Why don't we just do a podcast with Ernie and Goober? Flipping a house. We just, you be Ernie and I'll be Goober.
We're already doing, I lost count how many of these we're doing. I ain't going to do another one.
You put these. I don't know if that's really a Goober voice. You put these shutters on upside down.
That's close enough, yeah, but the point gets across, yeah.
Now you do Ernest Borgnine.
I ain't going to do Ernest Borgnine.
Say, where's the hammer?
Where's the hammer?
We'll shoot right up to the top of the damn charts.
Well, it's something to consider. Maybe we'll try one out on the next 20 minutes.
We have so many ideas
that
we ask people for support on.
Yeah, we appreciate you. If you got the money, honey, we got the time.